This movie is basically a biography of Eminem, except he doesn't play Eminem. He plays a character whose name is B Rabbit, which is short for Bunny Rabbit, because uh, I guess when you think of hip hop and you think of rabbits, bunny rabbits. Um, And then again, I guess his name is Eminem in real life, so that's not really that hip hop. Like a little chocolate candy is like your street name, right? So B Rabbit he's in the club, he's in the bathroom. It's got really shitty lighting, and he's just sitting there and he's looking at himself in the mirror. He's got these big bags under his eyes, and he's just looks like scared because he's about to get on stage and he's about to engage in a freestyle rap battle. Um, so his friend comes in, which I think is Mackay Pfeiffer. He's got like dreads in this movie that look really terrible. So Mackay Pfeiffer comes in and he's like, "Hey man, you ready?" And Eminem's like, "Okay." So he goes out of the bathroom and he goes on stage, and the club is packed with people. Everyone's fucking yelling and they're all excited and shit. And they go, "Oh, DJ, drop that beat," because that's what they say to get the DJ to drop the beat, I guess. And so the guy goes first, Eminem's opponent in this rap battle. And he goes first, and he, makes fun of him, I guess, for being white, because he's like the only white guy. And then it's Eminem's turn, and he just kind of freezes, and he doesn't say anything, and he fucking totally blows it. Everyone boos him off the stage, and he leaves disgraced and upset. And yeah, that's how the movie opens. So then we cut to like a little bit later, and he's going home to his house in 8 Mile of Detroit, which is where they got the title from. He's from this, I guess, shitty area of Detroit named 8 Mile, where he lives in a trailer, which I mean might be the only trailer in the city. I don't really know if people live in trailers inside cities, but apparently they do. And Eminem lives in one. So he goes there, and his mom's Kim Basinger, and she's like riding dick. And he walks in, he's like, "Oh, mom, what the hell?" But like, yeah, I mean, like he doesn't really even seem he doesn't really seem all that upset by it. I mean, I guess because you live in a little trailer with like your mom, and she's like a big time slut. He probably doesn't even know who his dad is or something. And yeah, he just kind of gets used to seeing his mom's butt, I guess, all the time. So like, he's sitting outside in the fucking yard, and she comes out, and she's like, "Look, man, you suck at rapping. You should get a job. Give up this crazy dream you got of being Eminem one day, especially since Eminem doesn't even exist yet, and you don't even know what that is." So he's like, "Oh yeah, fuck you." But he does end up getting a job anyway, at a steel mill. So that's where B Rabbit works during the day. Um, but it shows him in his little fucking bus ride to work every day, and he's sitting there and he's writing lyrics on a notepad on the bus because even though he's got some sort of job, he's still got a dream to one day make it as a famous rapper. If only he could get past this stage fright, this one thing that's holding him back. Um, so he gets into other shenanigans too with his friends. He's got, in addition to Mackay Pfeiffer with bad dreads, he also has two other friends. One is this really big, tall black guy, but he's not like jacked or anything. He's like a fat, like nerdy black guy. And then he's got another friend that is a white guy he's kind of like scuzzy. I think he's the comic relief. I think his pants fall down even at some point, like, and he's just like, "Oh, my pants are off," like just some fucking nonsense clown. That's his other friend. You get the feeling that they're not really cool. Like he's not a cool person. The cool crew is the crew that his crew is enemies with and that he does his rap battles with. I think that crew is called like the First World crew, or maybe it's the Free World crew. I think they're called, but maybe that could be Eminem's crew's name. I think I think his enemy crew is named the Free World crew, and I don't think his crew has a name. Anyway, they get into shenanigans. Eminem and his friends. They drive around. One of them has a car, and they drive around. They shoot paintballs at people and at cop cars, and act like they're doing drive-bys, but they're really just shooting paintballs. I guess if they were really doing drive-bys, he'd be a little less sympathetic as a character. So, they're just getting into teenage shenanigans and having teenage kicks or whatever. Anyway, while this is all going on, Eminem meets the only other white person in the movie besides his clown friend, which is that fucking Brittany Murphy, and she, I guess, teaches him to love or something stupid like that. I don't know. At one point, though, this is really the only thing I remember about him and her character. At one point, she goes to visit him at the steel mill when he's working, and they like find a alleyway or like behind some machine or something, and they have sex. And yeah, that's really the only part I remember. It's probably the only part that actually matters. I mean, All right, so now we've gotten to the end of the. There has to have been other stuff that happened that I don't remember, because now we're at the end of the movie. Oh, you know what? He gets into a rap battle at break at work. There's like some girl at the steel mill, and she's like totally trashing everybody. She's like the best rapper, and everyone's all fucking amused by her. And she starts making fun of him in verse, and he's like, "Oh, you know what?" And he fucking throws down, and he like destroys her. And she's like, and everyone at the steel mill's like, "Oh, what the hell? I can't believe this white guy can fucking spit rhyme like this." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm not nervous when I'm here because it's work, and who gives a fuck." So at some point, I guess from having sex with Brittany Murphy, he learns that, not to be afraid of going for what he wants or something. So now it's the end of the fucking movie, and he's up against the same guy from the front of the movie, the Free World Crew guy or whatever. And they're like, DJ, drop that shit or whatever. And DJ plays the beat, and the Free World guy does his thing, and he's fucking making fun of Eminem. And then Eminem's like, all right, well, drop that shit for me too. So the DJ plays, and you think he's gonna freeze up again, but he doesn't. He starts rhyming, and he fucking raps awesome and fucking destroys the Free World dude. But they don't fight at the end. Like the Free World guy's just like, respect, man, and Eminem's like, respect. And he just kind of loses himself in the music and in that moment. He owns it, and he just decides he's never gonna let it go, because I guess in life you really only get one chance, and you don't want to miss your opportunity to blow, because opportunities only come once in a lifetime. Yo.